Israel's air defense network is considered one of the most advanced and most expensive systems ever built. We're talking about the Iron Dome, David Sling, Arrow 2 and Arrow 3 systems. But in just over 1 year, Iran managed to penetrate this so-called unbreakable shield not once, but twice. Once in April 2024 and again in June 2025, Tehran struck Israeli military and intelligence targets with pinpoint precision and complete immunity. So here's the question. If even your most advanced systems, backed by American, British, and NATO support, cannot stop a strike like this, then what exactly are they protecting? Let's take a look at how Israel's layered air defense is actually built. First, you have the Iron Dome, designed for short-range threats like rockets coming from Gaza or from southern Lebanon. Each of these interceptors costs around $50,000 US, covers a range of 4 to 70 kilometers, and there are 10 Tamar interceptions per launcher. Then comes David Sling, which is meant to intercept medium-range missiles, those launched from Syria or by Hezbollah in Lebanon. One interceptor here costs about $1 million US with a range from 40 up to 300 kilometers. At the top of the system are Arrow 2 and Arrow 3, built to counter long-range ballistic missiles like Iran's Shihab, Sejil, or Imad variants. These cost anywhere from $2 to $3 million per missile and can engage targets up to 2,400 kilometers away. And finally, there's the US-supplied Patriot system, a backup for cruiser ballistic threats. Each Patriot missile can cost between $3 and $5 million and has a range of about 70 kilometers. Now, all of these systems are integrated into a NATO-linked C4I grid, meaning command, control, communications, computers, and intelligence are connected across allies. This links U.S. CENTCOM, Israel's Air Force headquarters, and airspace managers in Jordan and in Saudi Arabia. On paper, this makes Israel's airspace some of the most defended in the world. But theory, as we know, does not win wars. When Iran launched its first large-scale strike in April 2024 in what is called Operation True Promise, Israeli officials reported an 84% interception rate. But what they didn't say is that this number was only possible because of international help. U.S. Aegis warships in the Mediterranean provided radar and missile coverage. British and French fighter jets scrambled from Cyprus. Jordan opened its airspace to American aircraft. The Saudis quietly shared their radar data. And German electronic warfare planes were operating in the eastern Mediterranean. This wasn't purely Israeli defense. It was a NATO-led firewall. And without that multinational umbrella, that entire barrage would have landed. This is where Iran's strategy really comes into focus. Economic warfare waged through sheer missile math. Let's look at the cost side of this equation. On Israel's side, every interceptor comes with a hefty price tag. Now contrast that with what Iran is spending. Shahed drones, those now familiar loitering munitions, cost around $20,000 a piece. The Pave cruise missile, about $100,000. Even Iran's Imad medium-range ballistic missiles are estimated at $1 million, still cheaper than many of the interceptors used to shoot them down. And the Fatah hypersonic missile, while its exact cost isn't public, experts agree it is significantly cheaper than the systems scrambling to stop it. Systems which, by the way, still fail to intercept it. Why? Because no interceptor system in the world today is capable of reliably bringing down a hypersonic missile. In April, Iran fired over 300 projectiles, spending roughly $100 million in total. To intercept them, Israel and its allies spent over $1 billion in a single night. Then in June, Iran struck again, this time with fewer than 100 munitions. Smaller scale, yes, but smarter execution. They managed to disable air bases, cripple command and control systems, and knock out key radar and intelligence nodes with surgical precision. This isn't just a missile exchange. It's a war of attrition, and Iran is spending less to do more. In April 2024, Iran executed a four-tiered attack strategy. First came the drones, saturating the skies, overloading radar systems, and forcing Iron Dome batteries to waste interceptors. Then cruise missiles flew along low-altitude, terrain-hugging paths to evade Israel's David Sling. After that, ballistic missiles soared at high altitudes, intending to bait Arrow 3 interceptors. Finally, the real warheads followed decoy waves, slipping through Israel's radar gaps. The result? Israel's air bases were struck. Mossad-affiliated intelligence hubs were taken offline, and radar posts in the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights were neutralized. By June 2025, Iran's approach had evolved. This time, it was about precision and not volume. Pave missiles navigated the Jordan Valley terrain, exploiting known radar blind spots. Two Fatah hypersonics bypassed every layer of defense, hitting targets near Beersheba and Ramon. Neither Arrow nor David Sling ever engaged. June 2025 marked a chilling milestone, the first actual combat use of Iran's hypersonic missiles. Iran's Fatah missile is capable of speeds of Mach 13, a maneuverable glide phase, flying in near space trajectories, and there is no current defense system on Earth that can intercept it. Even top US generals have admitted, we are not equipped to stop hypersonics yet. Iran, a heavily sanctioned state, managed to develop, test, and deploy these. Meanwhile, Israel, backed by NATO, couldn't even respond. This shatters the entire premise of Western preemptive superiority.